Mahab and welcome to Bahrain to Touchdown Middle East 2023. I'm now joined by Noha Khalifa, Regional Director for MENA at Amsterdam Internet Exchange. Noha, thanks so much for talking to me.
Thank you.
This is my first time in the Middle East and I'm very positively surprised by the advancements of the industry in this region of the planet. You focus on a very specific part of the sector and a very important part, connecting all the dots. What would you say are the main trends in the industry within the parts that you cover, so the internet exchange side?
What we see as AMS-IX, we see a huge demand for data from this region. With that huge demand, you see subsea cables are coming more and more. You see data centers being built in this region more and more. You see content providers coming more and more into this region. And all that are facilitated by the local governments to meet the demand of the population. And AMS-IX is an internet exchange. We are here already in this region since 2019 with Batelco, our partner, and powered. We have MENA-IX powered by AMS-IX. And we are part of to facilitate this digitalization. The role of the IX is to get the data closer to the people, so they have a better experience by lower the latency and distributing the content. So that's what we see here.
Well, data is the new oil, and I guess AI is going to produce so much data. I mean, how excited are you, and how excited is the Amsterdam Internet Exchange about the AI boom, the AI tsunami that's coming?
Yes, it is coming, and therefore, because that is coming, and once again, as this region was a very young population, they are adopting all this metaverse and all that new technology. So that's why it's very good to have a very better quality internet. And that's the role of the IX to build to facilitate this. And as I said, 5 years ago we started with Batelco, and now we have in Egypt as well, North Africa, close to the Middle East. We have with Egypt, we have Egypt IX last year started, and now this year we are going to launch Oman IX in Oman. So you see that is
step by step.
Step by step, and more there is a need for. High quality internet.
Yeah, of course, and we definitely need this. I mean, we've been hearing about the gaming industry, for example, which needs very good latency, or very low latency, not very good latency, low latency. So that's been very interesting, and of course with AI coming in. And what you said about the younger generation is very interesting because I didn't know about Saudi. I think 70% of the population in Saudi it's under 35.
Exactly.
So they will demand very fast internet. If you compare the Middle East to the wider world, where would you kind of place it in terms of development? How we know it's a little bit behind. The industry is kind of kick-starting now, but how far behind is it compared to other more mature markets, and how fast is it going to catch up?
Yeah, I think. Sorry, I almost started to speak to you Dutch.
Yeah.
I think
I don't speak Dutch yet.
I think it's gonna catch up very soon because they're not that far behind. Remember, AMS-IX is started 30 years ago in the Netherlands, and today we have in the Netherlands, in Amsterdam, we have 900 connected networks in Amsterdam. So now you see. In 5 years, we have already more than 30 connected parties in Manama, on MENA-IX. And I think it's now with all this demand for data, with all this new development, that all these new sea cables, as I just said, all data centers and all the new development you see in this region and this big event, the data will come very soon here, and they're growing fast. So I think they will catch up with the other markets. And it's also because this young generation, they with this the mobile devices, they have more than one or two mobile devices.
Yeah, we have our average 2 of them. Yeah.
Exactly. They're so very data eager, data hunger.
Yeah.
Hungry for data, and you see that it's. I think it will go pretty fast.
Yeah, there's definitely a bright future ahead for the sector here. Where do you envision the Middle East to sit on a global scale? when it comes to digital infrastructure. It's geographically very strategic. So where do you envision the Middle East to be on the global stage?
I think because indeed strategically with all these sea cables coming in and around the Middle East, it could be the hub for the world where all the data will meet. Yes, I see a big future here for the Middle East.
Okay, and then I guess the question that comes after is, how big is the Amsterdam Internet Exchange going to be in the region? So what's the future plans? What's the expansion, the investment?
It's not AMS-IX that have to be big in this region. It's we are the
Partners.
facilitator. AMS-IX, our vision with AMS-IX is to build a better community by having a better internet, a good internet. So it's not us that want to grow. We want the internet to grow for the local people, for the region. And when the internet grows, that will satisfy me as a person. And I think that is the thing what the region would like to have.
Yeah.
So it's more, let's together with all those people here grow the internet and make it possible to connect to anyone from anywhere to anything. And that's what we aim for. So it's not about AMS-IX, it's about the region.
Yeah, I like that answer actually.
Thank you.
Are there any challenges in dealing with the region? Is that something that's missing? They were like, oh, we need to get this a little bit better, and then we have an even smoother ride.
Yes, there are some little challenges. Of course, you know, if you are changing, when you change something, you need to adjust halfway while you are changing. So they have the cross-border connection is still, you know, the pricing is very high. But that wasn't 30 years ago also in the Netherlands, in Europe. So
It's a journey.
I think, yeah, it's turning, it's turning. So these are little challenges that need to be solved. And I see the regulations in each country are listening and they are open to change things and they are talking with each other. So it will change. These are the challenges now, pricing. So anyone who is listening, please do something about the pricing of connectivity in this region. But I have full trust in this will happen.
Yeah. There seems to be a bit more flexibility, even from speaking to other people here. It's a region that's more willing to change faster than others. When we look at Europe or North America, things are very written on paper. It's very hard to change things, very hard to be flexible. Here, things seem to be a lot more flexible. And again, it comes down to the younger population as well, which is more eager to get things done faster, because they also need things faster. But then, I mean, if we look at the event here, so this is the first edition of Touchdown Middle East. Why is this event important for a company like the Amsterdam Internet Exchange? Why does it bring you here all the way from the Netherlands?
It brings me here because in the Netherlands it's a part of the Kickstart. Kickstart Netherlands is helping, or working together, co-hosting with Touchdown. And for us it's good to have a device, how you say it, differentiation in data center. Supply. So it's good to have a lot of data centers. So the more data centers there are, the more different choices the customers have, and the more accessibility for neutrality also for the region. And this also brings knowledge. People meet each other, you can learn from each other, you share experience with each other, and that will help us to create more and more awareness about what's possible and what can be done. And yes, this region is very eager and passionate, and I think that's why it will change very fast.
Yeah, the world is going to be its oyster almost. And then, so in 12 months' time, we're going to be back for Touchdown 2024. What's the one thing that you expect to happen in those 12 months, or the one thing you would like to happen in those 12 months for the Middle East in terms of digital infrastructure?
Yeah, knowledge sharing. Knowledge sharing with the stakeholders. Collaboration with each other, and knowledge sharing. That I think that will help the region.
Yeah, it seems to be a common theme, and I think if all the problems were just that, I think this is going to do very well.
Indeed.
Yeah. Noha Khalifa, Regional Director for MENA at Amsterdam Exchange. Thank you so much for talking to me. As for your home, thank you for watching, and do check the website and give us a follow on social media for more news and views from the digital infrastructure sector worldwide. At the Tech Capital, you lead, we report.